Good evening, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of the live watch along, but this time between Holland and Uzbekistan in the pre-World Cup friendly, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Before I start, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video, put your notifications on, all that jazz. Hoping for a very, very good game here in New York City, guys. We are now, most of the teams now are in America. Most of the teams are getting ready, guys. We've got a couple of days to the World Cup starts. Unbelievable, isn't it? When you think about it, how quickly time has flown, hasn't it, guys? Absolutely. I'm going to get right into the lineups real quickly for you guys before we do anything else, of course, guys. First of all, let's look at the Dutch national side. Of course, Ronald Koeman came out today and said that he's got the inkling, he's got the nucleus of the main team that he wants to play. Okay, so basically, here's the team. We've got Verbruggen, of course, of Brighton and Hove Albion. We've got Dumfries as a right back of Inter Milan, Van Heck of Brighton, Van Dijk of Liverpool, and Van der Ven of Tottenham. Of course, we've got De Jong of Tottenham, of Barcelona. We got Reinders of Man City, Gravenberch of Liverpool, Somerville of West Ham, Marlon of Roma, and we've got Gakpo of Liverpool. As for Uzbekistan, now Uzbekistan, a lot of their players are playing like the Middle East. They play in, around the world. Russia, for example, they play. But let me just read through their lineup, if you don't mind. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of an idea. So, but basically, we got Utker Yursupov. He's a player that plays for Fulad Khuzestan in Iran. So that's the goalkeeper. He plays in Iran. They're playing like a 3-4-2-1 kind of formation, something like that. On the left-sided three at the back, we got Rastemayon Ashermatov, guys. He plays for Estengyal. And that team is basically, look, I'm going to go through these players and stuff, like get an idea. He also plays in Iran, guys. So Estengyal, they play in Iran as well, guys. And we got Urizov, guys. John Kongia Urizov. He's a centre back. He has not got no team, guys, at this moment in time. And we got Kusanov, of course, who plays for Manchester City, guys. But Manchester City. And let me just read through these other players. So we've got Nazraluyev, guys. He plays for Nasav Kouachi, guys. He is a left wing back, playing kind of a left wing back position. We've got Mazgavoy. He plays for Banias in the UAE, guys. We've got Shukurov. He also plays for Banaras in the UAE, guys. We got Saifiev. He plays for Navbahor Namagan, guys. I think that is in Uzbekistan. We got Uranov, the two up front. Who plays for Persepolis, guys. Persepolis are a team that plays, I believe they play in either, it is Iran as well, guys. Yeah, they play in Iran as well. In regards to him, they play for, that is Uranov, guys. And then we've got the number 22, Feyzuliev. Feyzuliev plays back for Besiktas in Turkey, as we know all about them. We played them before. Manchester United played them for a couple of times as well, guys. So there we go. And of course, the one and only Eldor Shamaradov, guys, who also plays on the same team, Besiktas, guys, at this moment in time, guys. Those are the lineups. Let me just quickly run through the substitutions for you, if you don't mind. Let's go through the Holland substitutions. We've got Mark Flecken, Robin Roes. We've got Jared Hato, Julian Timber. Now, Julian Timber has been eliminated. Just to let you know, there is breaking news that Julian Timber has not recovered from his injury, so he's not on the bench today. Just to let you know, he's not recovered. There was rumors he was going to be on the bench today. It's not true. We've got Max Wafer, Nathan Aki, Justin Clivert, Martin Deroon, Quinton Timber, his brother, Tuan Cook Miners, Brian Broby, Gus Till, Memphis Depay as well, guys. Absolutely. And of course, guys, we got Noah Ling and Wout Waghorst is still in the team, guys. Absolutely. When we're looking at, obviously, Uzbekistan, they've got a number of players, like I said, who've been playing in Iran. They play in the Middle East. They play in where I am in the UAE at the moment and stuff like that. So, yeah, look, interesting. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game, guys. It should be an interesting game. Look, Uzbekistan are not a bad outfit. They can play football. So they're in the World Cup. Let's not forget that. They are playing Canada in the first game for them. They're playing Canada on the first game. So really looking forward to the game, to be honest with you. It's going to be an interesting kind of affair, of course, guys, I would say. So welcome to the streamers. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome, Marky Mark. How you doing, my good friend? I hope you're doing well. Officer of the community, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Rushed home from work to watch the game with you guys. You're absolute legend, Marky Mark. Thank you so much, my friend. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a good one, my good man. Jav, what's going on, my good friend? Hi, Sal. Cheers for my team, Uzbekistan, but good game and a good health for both teams. Come on, good game. Made the best team win, my good man. I can't wait for it. I really can't. I hope that it is a good game. Of course, I really do. I hope it is. Some goals would be nice. Some goals, some action and stuff like that would be great. Not two very good ties. I mean, obviously Uzbekistan lost the other day, but they're still a very good team in my opinion. And in the World Cup, you have to be a good team to get into the World Cup in the European qualifiers. Like it's the hardest qualification, isn't it, to get into the World Cup? And there are some big teams that are missing out on the World Cup. Italy, for example, missing out on the World Cup. You know, Belarus and teams like that are not going to be at the World Cup. But you know, Uzbekistan are there and they're there on merit, and I'm looking forward to seeing them today. Look, I am looking at the stadium though. I'm a little bit shocked by the stadium that they're playing in today. That is a little bit surprising. It looks a little bit empty, if you ask me. But however, it is what it is. We go on, we move on, guys. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit empty. We're here to enjoy the football anyway, guys. That's what we're here to do, of course, guys. I hope everyone is doing well in the stream, guys. The players are out in this empty stadium, basically. I can't see any fans. It's like COVID, guys. I can't see any fans there. My goodness me, it's a bit like my school days. Look at guys, you got big players playing in this small stadium. It's a joke thing, isn't it? Really, look at that, guys. Look at the stadium. My goodness me, I have seen it all. Look at that. That is absolutely empty. No one. Is anyone allowed to watch this game? Is anyone allowed to watch this game? Is there no fans allowed, guys? Surely there must be some Dutch people in New York today. Goodness me. My brother lives in New York. I should have told him to get a ticket. Goodness me. It looks a little bit weird. There were no fans there, guys. Absolutely. Man City. Yeah, I didn't know they're playing at Man City Stadium, innit, Dylan? I didn't know they're playing at Man City Stadium. Live at the Etihad. Here we go. Actually, it's capacity for their standards. This is actually too many fans for their standards, to be honest with you. Absolutely, guys. But yeah, I'm doing this game. Because I've got a great community. I've got a lot of people who come from Uzbekistan who wanted me to do this game. I wanted to do this game as well. I wanted to get to know the Uzbekistani team, and also I got a close eye on Holland as well. I wasn't impressed with Holland the other day when they lost to Algeria, as we know, in Holland in Feyenoord, and I wasn't impressed with them, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give them a second chance. I'm going to watch the game today. Obviously, I didn't do the watch along yesterday between Morocco and Norway, which ended 1-1, of course, guys. But I'm doing this one, and let's see how it goes, guys. We've only got a couple of days to prepare. Myself, got a couple of days to prepare for the World Cup, of course, guys. So welcome everyone in the stream. Don't forget to smash a like on the video if you guys could do that for me. That'd be absolutely fantastic, guys. Absolutely. Let's do this. So obviously Kusanov is the main player for Uzbekistan, plays for Man City. Let's not forget Sharamatov, the striker who plays in Turkey, guys, as well. So yeah, look, guys, there's more cars than people on this stadium, guys. It's unbelievable. I'm pretty certain that these players haven't played in this kind of atmosphere since the 20 years, probably. Unbelievable, guys. It is unbelievable. But you know what? That's football. You know what I mean? Football is crazy. Look. The Americans are getting a little bit touchy with the old stadium thing and stuff like that. But this is just an example of what we're talking about. You know, it should have been put in at least a stadium, or free tickets should have been given away, because there's no one there, guys. There's no one there that, you know, can watch the game. I don't know. I don't know whether people are allowed to watch the game. I don't know. But it's some good players on display. Big up Cengiz, what's going on, my good friend? Hello from Uzbekistan. Big up Uzbekistan and all the Uzbekistan people that are watching today. I really appreciate you, and welcome to Stretford Post. I hope you enjoy the game, and I hope it's a good game. My prediction for this game, guys, I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to say a 3-3 draw. There we go, guys. 3-3 draw. How do you think about that? Imagine that happens. Imagine it happened, guys. It's not the first time. It's not the first time I said something like that and it's gone right. There you go, guys. Absolutely. Right, we're waiting for kickoff, guys, between Netherlands and Uzbekistan in this pre-World Cup friendly, of course. Uzbekistan will be wearing blue. Holland will be wearing their away kit, the away white one, guys. So here we go. It's a nice away kit, to be honest with you. Van Dijk, captain today for Holland. the number 4, of course. It's a strong lineup from Holland. Don't expect too many changes from their opening game. Holland, this will probably be their starting lineup. Obviously, Timber of Arsenal will not be at the World Cup. It is announced from Fabrizio Romano just recently that he's injured and we will not be at the World Cup. They had hoped that he would get fit, but he has not got fit and he will not be at the World Cup, guys. So, yeah, Marlon, who had, for me, a disappointing game the last game, the Roma player. Look, I mean, he needs to improve, definitely. He needs to have his shooting boots on, definitely, before the World Cup starts, of course, guys. On Thursday, it starts. Goodness me. On Thursday, it starts, guys, of course. And they're squeezing in all these friendlies beforehand, isn't it? They're squeezing all these friendlies before anything else, of course. Absolutely. Big up, my good friend. Big up, my good friend. I big up everyone in the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. And welcome to everyone around. Don't forget to subscribe to Stretford Post. Smash a like on the video. It'd be great to get the likes up, to get the subscriptions up, guys. Absolutely. So, guys, I am a big fan of Uzbekistan number 14 today, the striker for Uzbekistan, Eldor Shamarodov. You may have heard of him, guys. He's currently on loan at the moment. He's a player for Başakşehir in Turkey. Good player, in my opinion. He's going to cause some problems for Holland today. So, and he's a goal scorer as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Absolutely, guys. We're ready for the game, guys. The game is underway. We are up and underway, guys. Absolutely. Welcome everyone to the stream. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today, all you guys. Really appreciate that. Yes. So let's get this game underway. Here come Holland straight away. Cut out there. There's the number 12 for Uzbekistan. The number 12 for Uzbekistan. Oh, it just kind of lay it through. Then lay it through straight to the goalkeeper, guys. Should have done a little bit better there, to be honest with you. It was number 30 was Nusreliev. He was the one who passed it straight through to the goalkeeper, guys. Uzbekistan haven't scored in their last 2 matches, by the way. A little bit of a factor for you guys. They're not known for goal scoring and stuff like that, but they get results. Here come Holland, though. Good chance. Marlin cuts it out. It's cut out well there by the defense. It's cut out well there. Well played from Uzbekistan there. And it's out for a throw-in. It's out for a throw-in. Uranov couldn't keep it in there. Here come Holland, though. Holland have started brightly so far in this game. No fans. You got no fans. You got no fans. You got no fans. There you go. No fans in the stadium. I mean, I've never seen it like this, to be fair. Honestly, I've never seen it with this minimal fans, to be honest with you. Absolutely not. Anyway, here come Holland. Holland passing the ball around nicely. Reinders and Gravenberch dominating that midfield so far. Guys, the Liverpool and Man City players. Van der Ven again playing on the left for Holland. He did play on the left the last game against Algeria. Surprising that I never saw him as a left back, to be honest with you. Surprising that. Uzbekistan have got about 10 men behind the ball at the moment. You can imagine that Uzbekistan will be trying to nullify Holland somewhat and try and get an opportunity when they get a break or something like that, of course. Absolutely. But big up everyone in the stream. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. Hope you're well. And we are doing these, getting prepared for the World Cup, isn't it? It's getting prepared for the World Cup, getting prepared for the next thing. Of course, lots of news circulating around Manchester United as well. We're going to get into that as well, guys. A lot of news circulating around the football team in regards to transfers and stuff like that. Ronald Koeman, the manager of Holland, it's a big tournament for Holland, to be honest with you. It's a massive tournament. They haven't done too well recently. Of course, knocked out in the semi-final stage of the European Championships by England, of course, if we remember. However, other than that, they haven't really impressed me, to be honest with you, over the last few months and stuff. Free kick to Uzbekistan here, guys. It's a free kick to Uzbekistan. The free kick comes in, floated in the ball. Nice free kick, and it's well cleared there. Shot. And it's just wide there. It was just wide, guys. The number 7 with the shot. He dragged it wide there. Shukurov dragged it way wide there. But it was a good opportunity for Uzbekistan there. They did well, and they're unlucky, guys. Unlucky. Anyway, Verbruggen, who I rate very highly as a goalkeeper, in goal for Holland today. Out here, Van Dijk, Van der Ven, back to Van Dijk. Absolutely. Holland, France are playing Northern Ireland today. By the way, we got Spain against Peru tomorrow. That's going to be an interesting game. That's in the early hours though. That's like my time. It'd be 6 o'clock in the morning. This stadium's called the I Can't Stadium. It basically means I can't get any fans stadium, basically. So there are no fans in the stadium, to be honest with you. A little bit embarrassing, if you ask me. Absolutely. But yeah, it is what it is. It's all about the football. Here come Holland though on the attack here. Cross comes in from Van der Ven, a little bit over the top, guys. That one. Yeah, strange to have Van der Ven guys as the left back today, as he was the other night as well. I don't think that is his position by all means. He's a centre back for me, but he obviously can play there. He's obviously got the ball in there. He tries to get the ball in there anyway. It's a throw in to Uzbekistan, guys. It's a throw in. Can someone clarify it? Is there any fans allowed in this stadium? Because I'm a bit baffed why there's no fans in the stadium. Throw into Uzbekistan here, guys. Dumfries with losing the ball. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video on the way in, guys. Good evening, Ephraim. How you doing, my good man? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hope everything is good with you, my good friend. Hope everything is blessed. Welcome to the stream for Uzbekistan against Holland here. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Of course, guys. Absolutely. Good to see you. Hopefully it's a good game. So far, it's a little bit, it's promising. It's a lot of attacking going on and stuff like that, to be honest with you, guys. Van der Ven back to Van Dijk. They are building from the back quite potently, Holland, guys. Here's Gravenberch. Grab him, guys. Back here, guys. Back here with Somerville. Somerville as well is on the pitch as well. West Ham United player relegated to West Ham as well. Fan, what's going on, my good friend? Hope you're doing well. I remember when Holland won the European Nations Cup with Koeman, Rijkaard, Gullit, Banter, Babassan. Damn, it was one of the best years witnessing football. Great quality. Football's definitely regressed since then, fan. 100%, hasn't it? Just looking at this team of Holland, and you're looking at it, and it goes, "Where's all the good players gone?" You even think about the times when, even after that, when they had the likes of Ruud Gullit and not Marco van Basten, but Dennis Bergkamp and Patrick Kluivert, and Mark Overmars and Ruud van Nistelrooy, even from those days, right, which it wasn't their heyday. But what's happened to all the players? Big up, fan. I hope you're well. What's happened to all the players? That's what I would say. Definitely, there's none. Absolutely not, guys. Absolutely. Big up, fan legend, of course, of Stretford Post. Throw in here on the near side, guys. Throwing for Holland here. Dumfries would take the throw in here. Sal, do you think Holland will go far? No. No, I don't think they will go far. I honestly don't. I haven't been. I actually don't think they're that good. Honestly, me watching them, I don't want to be so harsh on them, but me watching them over the last few months, I don't think Holland are that good. Actually, not. I think they're more solid than they have been over the last few years, but I don't think they're anywhere near as good as they could be. Of course, as they have been, like we were talking about in not recent years, but I've seen some great Dutch teams over the years in my opinion. I remember they had so many strikers, so many attackers on the bench that they couldn't even pick them. Ronald de Boer, Frank de Boer, Van der Sar in goal. They're such a Yapstam. They, goodness me, unbelievable. Danny Blind, guys of Danny, which is Danny Blind's father, of course. Good team, good team. Patrick Kluivert was a brilliant player. Clarence Seedorf, Edgar Davids, great team, guys. Nowhere near that now. It's sad, isn't it, really? Why is that? And that's the big question, of course. Uzbekistan are holding their own here. They're doing quite well, but here come Holland. Marlin passes it out here. It's a good chance for Holland here. He's overrun it there. My goodness me. He's overrun it there. Criminally overrun it there. My goodness me. Somerville, guys. He just needed a good touch on that ball and he would have been clean through there. Like the first touch on the ball was amateur, just like the stadium, amateur. The first ball was there. Yeah, that was an awful touch from Somerville, guys. Anyway, we move on. It is Holland are starting the game in the ascendancy. Absolutely. Big up everyone, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the way in. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Welcome everyone to the stream. Oh, chance there. It was a big chance there. Didn't quite get it, Marlon. Nearly got on the end of it. Uh, nearly. He needs a goal, definitely, Marlon. He missed a couple of sitters the other night against Algeria. It looked a little bit offside, if you ask me. But it was a good piece of play there. Good cross. I think it was Gakpo with the cross, but it was yeah, it was Gakpo with the cross. But Marlon couldn't quite get there on the end of that ball, unfortunately. There you go. So it's still 0-0 between Holland and Uzbekistan in this friendly, guys. Absolutely. Who's got in goal for Netherlands? Verbruggen, Samuel. Verbruggen, the Brighton and Hove Albion player, is in goal for Holland today. Very good goalkeeper. They're pretty stacked in regards to goalkeepers. Holland have always produced very good goalkeepers over the years, of course. Absolutely. Here is Van der Ven. Back to Van Dijk. Got it out here left again. To the number 14, which is Reinders. Reinders, of course, of Manchester City. In and off, here's a chance. One back, but well defended by Uzbekistan there. Uzbekistan, they got. I mean, one thing I could say about in the compliment to Uzbekistan is that they've got a good defensive, but they've lost the ball there. Here's Gakpo. Gakpo, he passes it out wide here. Is Van der Ven. Van der Ven held it up well. Reinders. Gravenberch. Long ball, yeah, straight out for a goal kick. Straight out for a goal kick. Nothing doing, of course. Sam, West Ham won 85 million for Mateus Santos. I know. I've been looking into that today. That's the first starting bid, though, Samuel. That's the starting bid. It won't be. He won't go for 85. Trust me, he won't go for 85. There's a lot of fake news out there and stuff like that. Sully talks rubbish is out there as well, talking nonsense. Guys, people been when I spoke this morning, and I've already said it, right? Mateus Fernandes is agreed personal terms to Manchester United, right? I said this morning, right? And all that matters now is Man United agreeing a fee with West Ham. Of course, West Ham are going to put the price at 85 million. I've said it already. They're not. It doesn't mean that he's going to go for 85 million. It's just that his valuation at the moment, that is the starting thing, of course. Irfan, England, Peter and Mark Wright rather than Peter Reid, Hoddle. It was quality over South. England are better now, probably, I would say. Peter Shilton was overrated. Mark Wright was crap. Hoddle was a good, skillful player. Not great, though. But I think England have got better players now in regards to it. England were at good in the 90s. Not then. They were good about 98, 99, when they had Beckham Scholes, in my opinion, and Sol Campbell. Amazing team that was. Yeah. Big up, Rajat. What's going on? What's up? What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Just not forget that Peter Reid team and all that did not qualify for the World Cup and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I think England started to get good about 1990. Got the semi-finals, but I reckon this England team's better. I think England, if Tuchel went out there and picked the right team, then you know what I mean, he's not picked the right team, has he? He hasn't picked the right squad, definitely. Chance again for Holland, guys. Another chance for Holland. Another chance of Reinders, guys. Holland are getting closer. They're not very ruthless in regards to that. It's a good strike. It was a good crossing from Reinders, and it was a great opportunity there. Headed over the bar in the end, guys. It was headed over the bar in the end. It was a good cross there by Reinders. But it was, guys, I think it was Gravenberch who headed it over there. Yeah, it was a poor header, to be honest with you. Couldn't keep it down. But Holland are getting closer. And let's not even mention Germany. Those were the days. I think yeah, England were better than Germany. Were at their heyday about 1990 onwards. The 80s, England were rubbish, and to be honest with you, so were Germany. To be honest with you, they were rubbish then. But that era you're talking about, England started getting good, I think, when they had Beckham and Scholes and Andy Cole and Robbie Fowler and Alan Shearer and all those players. That's when England got started to get really good, in my opinion. In the 80s, England were rubbish. In the 80s, so were Germany until they won the World Cup in 1990. You know, I would say that Germany's heyday was that, and obviously during the World Cup win in 2014. Evening, Benny. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Evening, guys. Is there a movement? United at Anderson today saw a few pages are saying, yeah, I'm going to mention it tomorrow. I'm going to speak to some people tomorrow about the Anderson deal, of course. Benny, big up Benny. Lots of movement in regards to that. Apparently, look, I did say it. I said never give up on never give up on Anderson. It's not over till it's over. And I would say the same about Tonali as well. Man City don't want to pay the price. It's whether Man United want to pay the price or not. Obviously, Mateus Fernandez has got an 85 million valuation. That's just the starting price. It's not going to go for that. Guys, I've said this loads of times, but it's not going to go for that. Man United would be willing to pay 100. I've said this many times for Elliot Anderson. He's their number one target, guys. Absolutely. Is Uzbekistan defending with all their players? I think so, but they need to be a little bit more adventurous, in my opinion, my friend, because there's no point playing these friendlies and just playing like this. There's no point. You should try and be expansive. This Dutch team isn't the best Dutch team. And one thing I will say about Uzbekistan, and I'll say this right, you qualified for this World Cup, guys, in a European group. Right, so go out there and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's what I would say. But here come Holland again. Cross comes in, all the way out here wide to Somerville. Somerville will retrieve the ball, guys. Yeah, Mateus, Lothar Mateus came about 1990. He was an unbelievable player. Lothar Mateus, Jurgen Klinsmann, unbelievable player. Guys, absolutely. Yeah. So the thing is with the Anderson deal, look, at the end of the day, it's early stages. Anderson's at the World Cup, and Man United can't really maneuver in regards to this deal. There's a lot of hearsay out there. There's a lot of rubbish. Let me tell you that right now, right? But what I would say is this: the Anderson deal has never been off. I don't, the problem is that I feel like some of this news is a little bit recycled. The news is recycled, but the deal for Anderson has never been off, and it obviously depends on Manchester City. If Man City come in with another offer for him, but at the looks of it, we're going to be fighting for Tonali, Anderson, Mateus Fernandez in a three-way battle with Manchester City. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. One thing I would say is that I think Anderson would go for about 90 with 10 million in incentives, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I think Fernandez will go for about 70 with about 15 million in incentives. Now, what are incentives? Incentives are basically goal bonuses, assist bonuses, appearance bonuses, and things like that. So that could happen as well. Do you think Mateus de Ligt is ready for first league next year? So I don't know, mate. I can't look that far. I'm not a doctor. I'm not in a surgery room with him. One thing's for certain: they're keeping very secret in regards to Mateus de Ligt, guys. And yeah, lots of people called Matt these days. We spoke at Lothar Mateus Fernandez. Goodness me, yeah. But what I would say is he is a big worry, in my opinion. He is a big worry. We have to worry about him a little bit, in my opinion, because obviously the injury and stuff like that. Guys, absolutely. Still nil, guys, between Ned and Uzbek. So Uzbek and Ned is 0-0. So Netherlands and Uzbekistan, of course, guys. Here in New York, guys, in a full capacity. Here come. Oh, he looked on side there. He looked onside there, guys. I thought it was clean through there. How was that offside? I was looking at it. I was saying, how was that offside? It was Faisuliev. Faisuliev was clean through there. I thought there, guys. Sam, Tottenham Hotspur are paying 70 million for Savinho, who only scored 2 goals a Premier. You know what, Sam? That is a typical Tottenham signing. Ridiculous, stupid signing. I think it's a really bad signing for Tottenham. I mean, if you can't perform for Man City, how are you going to perform for Tottenham? Tottenham is just crazy. Tottenham signed Senesi. I thought that was a good buy. They got him a free transfer, really, didn't they? At the end of the day. But here come Holland, guys. Holland on the attack here. A nice little review here. Nice, lovely day, guys. Long ball, cleared away. Tried to retrieve there. Can Uzbekistan get something going? And they need to believe in their talent as well on the attacking side of things. I do think they're better than they're showing at the moment. throw into Uzbekistan here. I do think they should be showing more than they are, guys. Absolutely. The number eight today is, of course, Gravenberch, who plays for Liverpool. Hasn't had the best season for Liverpool this season. Hasn't had the best. Neither has obviously a lot of people. Big up Bobby, you legend. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up Ephraim. Hope you're well. So, do you think we need to buy a defender? I think we need to buy one. I think we need to buy one. I really do. Unless Man United are willing to give a chance to Kukunki, and who I rate very highly. We obviously got Mazraoui. We got let's put up to one side Delict. Right, we got Lita Martinez, Mazraoui, Yoro, Heaven in there right now. Luke Shaw could also play left side centre back, but I'm not going to count him. But that's four very capable defenders. Should Man United sign a defender? I don't want Man United to go out there and spend an absolute fortune on defenders. I think we got Maguire as well. That's five. That's without Licha. No, that's without Mateus de Ligt. I think we got enough. I think we got enough. It's just that maybe because obviously we're in the Champions League, and obviously the FA Cup and things like that. Maybe we might need one more experienced defender. I don't know. Absolutely. Here come Holland though on the attack here. Van der Ven. Here comes. It's a great strike, and it's just over the bar, straight into the car park. That one. Gravenberch with the strike right straight into the car park there. Quite literally, guys. Roger, no assist is important, but it's not everything when talking about players' value. It's true. I'm going for Holland 3-2. Absolutely. Holland lack proper leaders like they used to have. They used to have quality all over the pitch. People don't understand how good Holland were. You know, my goodness me. You remember when they had Patrick Kluivert and Ruud van Nistelrooy, Van der Sar and Jaap Stam and Mark Overmars and Ronald and Frank de Boer and Philip Cocu and Seedorf and Davids. Do you remember that? Those were the days. And Ronald Koeman, of course, he was a great player, Ronald Koeman, in his day. Ronald Koeman was a fantastic player, wasn't he? Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. 20 minutes gone in this game, guys. Still 0-0. But here come Holland again on the attack. Looking to break the deadlock. Nope. Straight to the goalkeeper for Uzbekistan. Yes, but yes. We'll take Wesley from Roma as a new right back. I'll take anyone at the moment. Guys, absolutely. At right back, definitely. Man United do need a right back more than needed left back, in my opinion. I really do think so. I think we're neglecting the right back for some reason. I don't know why we were neglecting him. I mean, we're obsessed with Dalot. That's the thing. We're obsessed with Dalot. I mean, I just don't think they're good enough. I think Mazraoui is good, but he's more of a fullback, a defensive fullback. I think unless you give a chance to Mentato in the reserves in the youth team, I don't think there's many players that can play that right back position effectively. I do think, guys, that we're gonna neglect the right back this summer. That's my feeling. Even though it's wrong, and I know it's wrong, I think we're gonna neglect it this summer. That's my prediction, guys. But every single morning, I pick up my news, I pick up the phone, I call someone, and I say, what's the news about Man United today? And what's going on in regards to transfers? So, in regards to the Anderson thing, it's something I haven't stopped speaking about on Stretford Post. It's not over. It's not finished. He's not going to Man City. I know a lot of people saying, he's going to Man City, forget about it. You know, the old pessimist. He's not going to Man City. Mateus Fernandes is the opening bid. Like I said, guys, Man United placed a 70 million bid for Mateus Fernandes. West Ham have debunked that. They said they want 85. And this is where you do business. This is what I'm talking about. And this is what I said earlier this morning. Then Man United will come back with a 75 million plus incentives and things like that. You know what I mean? Along those lines. Cross comes in, straight at the goalkeeper again. There, guys, absolutely straight at the goalkeeper again. Decent cross, decent play there, guys, from Somerville. Somerville's had an impressive season, although West Ham did get relegated. There are actually some Man United fans saying that we should have got Somerville at Man United. Crazy enough as it is. I don't think he's good enough, in my opinion. Ephraim says 2-1 to Holland today. I'll be lucky with a goal at the moment. My goodness me, it is 0-0. Like I said, I'm not that impressed with Holland today. I'm not. that impressed with the last game against Algeria. I'm not impressed today, guys, with Holland. No. Yeah. Anyway, there's a water break here, guys. They're all in a water break. Yeah, that is the common theme of this World Cup. Will be water breaks, of course. It will be a common theme, guys. I don't know how hot it is in New York at the moment. It does look pretty hot there, um, guys. Ruud van Nistelrooy is on the bench. Is he working for Holland? I've seen Ruud van Nistelrooy on the bench for Holland, as an assistant or something. 65 million would be good value, Raja. I don't think we'll get him for 65 in regards to Mateus Fernandes. Should I cash out my bet on Netherlands or are they pushing for the win? TB, I wouldn't give you that advice. I'm not a betting man anymore. But what I would say is that Holland should win this game. They should. But my prediction for the game was actually 3-3. You know what I mean? Sam, would Holland play better without Gakpo? I don't know because I don't think they're actually that good. I don't think they've got a big squad anymore. I actually don't think they're that good. I mean, who can you play instead of Gakpo? That's the question. You know, so who they got? Right. So they got Justin Kluivert. They could probably play Coop Miners there. They could probably play Martin de Roon. Look, if I was Holland, I would look at that midfield because there's a couple of good midfielders in there. They got Martin de Roon, who's very good. And they got Coop Miners, who I rate very highly. Brian Broby, I think, will be more better. He's been better in the Premier League this season, definitely. Noah Lang, another young player. I mean, Wout Weghorst, forget about it, guys. Forget about Wout Weghorst. You know what I mean? We all know about. Come on, guys, with this water break. For goodness sake, come on. Goodness me, get on with it. Crying out loud, what are they doing? This is extra time. Come on, man. This is silly. This isn't American sports, man. Honest to God, what is this? All this business standing around and all this business. What is this on the side of the pitch? Come on, man. It's very flat, Marky Mark. Absolutely. They need to stop this waiting on the side of the pitch and all that. You can have your drinks and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, but come on, guys. It's not a balanced team. Absolutely, Ephraim. I agree with that. It's not a balanced team at all, guys. It's not. Anyway, Frankie De Jong is a good player. He's decent, but it does look a little bit flat. Holland do, and not only in this game, it looked a little bit flat against Algeria. Algeria, of course, won against Holland, didn't they? So yeah, great goal it was as well. Great goal, bent right into the corner. It was a great goal. But yeah. Anyway, cooling break is over. Is that what they call it? They call it a cooling break. So now we got a throwing for Holland here, guys, on the left here, guys. Throwing to be taken by Van der Ven. Can we move it up a little bit of a notch? Is it too much to ask for a little bit of pace in this game? Come on. Let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going. World Cup is around the corner. A couple of days to go to the World Cup. Here come Holland anyway. Good pressing from Uzbekistan. Good pressing there. Need to keep the press up, Uzbekistan. No, it's not easy in the heat, but you got. This is the way the World Cup is. It's survival of the fittest, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's survival of the fittest. It don't look great. It's not a great team. I said this. It's not a great team. So I watched them against, as I said, against Algeria the other day, and I wanted to watch them again, and I wanted to see, maybe it was my eyes deceiving me or something, but they were poor the other day, and at the moment they've started that way as well, mate. They've started poorly as well, in my opinion. But good strike there. Good strike from Reinders there, the Manchester City midfielder, attacking midfielder there. Good strike. I like that strike. A little bit more positive there from Holland. That's what they need to do. Get that ball forward, get a goal. 28 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0 between Netherlands and Uzbekistan, guys. Reinders could be one of their surprise players this summer. He could be one of their surprise players. He could be one of the players that truly stand out, guys. Big blow for Holland, though, not having Timber, guys. A big blow. He's going to be out of the World Cup, injured. Big blow for them. I think he's a very good right back. Ephraim, so who you start for England between Rodgers or Bellingham? I think they play two different positions, Ephraim. I think Bellingham plays more in the centre. Rodgers plays on the left. I would play both of them. I would. Absolutely. The De Boer twins were class footballers. Absolutely, they were. They were brilliant, but not great managers. Yeah, I think Ronald De Boer had the worst record in Premier League history, if I'm not wrong. At Everton, I think Jose Mourinho pointed that at one time. I miss the old Holland team, even though every summer we were after Wesley Sneijder, just like we did with Dion. Is this the worst, Marky Mark, over this last 10 years, 15 years? This has to be the worst Holland team of all time, isn't it? It's got to be. I haven't seen a Holland team as bad as this. Even in 2014, 2010, they had Van Persie. They had, they had quality there. They had obviously the other player. What's his name? The other De Jong, wasn't it? The other player. But they had some good players then. But nowadays, they don't have anybody, do they? Yeah, they don't have anybody really of quality, apart from probably Reinders and stuff like that. What's going on here? Touch player on the touchline behind the goal looks injured. Did he go into the advertising building? Did he go into the advertising building? Somerville. I think he might have done. Let me just have a look at this. Obviously, everyone's breath holds every time the player goes down, isn't it? Yeah, he cut in the outside there. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. How can you not give a penalty for that? Is he given a penalty for that? That is a penalty. It is a penalty. I know it is a penalty. Bloody hell. It's a penalty to Holland, guys. Holland I've got a penalty here, guys. What, I looked at it and thought, what's going on here? Is that not a penalty? Gakpo will be taking the penalty, guys. Don't hold your breath. Gakpo will take the penalty. Guys, he'll be facing the goalkeeper, Yusupov, guys, for Uzbekistan. Yusupov is quite handy at saving penalties, you know. Oh, just went in there, Gakpo. 1-0 to Holland, guys. Courtesy of a penny. Somerville got fouled there. He cut in from the right hand side. He got fouled. Cynical foul in the end. Ridiculous. Unneeded. Didn't need to do that. But it is 1-0 to Holland, guys. Finally, 1-0 to Holland. And Holland look good at the moment for the win, of course. Who is the Dutch striker out of Ruud van Nistelrooy and Robin van Persie? That's kind of tough one. Ruud van Nistelrooy for me all day long. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Two different players, I would say, Rajat, but I think Ruud van Nistelrooy was an absolute brilliant player. And if anyone could put the ball in the back of net, is Ruud van Nistelrooy. But Van Persie and Ruud van Nistelrooy, they're both different players. But I just said I think Ruud van Nistelrooy is the best striker, probably in the top three in Premier League history, in my opinion. But Van Persie was the sort of player that could unlock a door. He can unlock the door. Van Nistelrooy was more of a poacher sort of thing, of course. FM, Holland talent was insane before. Nowadays they do not produce. I don't know why. Morocco against Brazil game will be insane game. Yes, that will be insane. Look, guys, I'm not going to be so pessimistic. There are going to be some good games. However, there are going to be some very poor games as well. You know, we have got some poor teams in the tournament this time. But what I would say is that these teams will get slapped. Honestly, I mean, when you got Haiti against Brazil and things like that. You know, it's going to be a cricket score, isn't it? Yeah, look, it's not like England's group. England got a hard group. England got Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. And who else they got? England. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Panama's the only one that you could say, yeah. But Ghana and Croatia's pretty difficult. Absolutely. A big up, man. Then what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We really bid for Anderson. Reports are showing that we'll see. That's why we are looking at the lights of Ty. We are looking at lights. That's why we are looking at the lights of Tanali. Man, like I said, man, and the morning show, I've been saying it for weeks, and people are just repeating what I've been saying over the last few weeks. Man United have agreed personal terms with Tez Fernandes. Their duty now is to agree the fee with West Ham United, and of course, they've also doing the same with Tonali. They've agreed personal terms with Tonali. And what they're doing now is trying to get a deal for Tonali. The first bid for Man United was 70 million. I said it the other day, guys. And now they put Newcastle said, no, we want 85. And that's what's happened, right? So that's what's going on at the moment with that. And then obviously we're going to meet in the middle sort of thing. And also, of course, when we're looking at Anderson deal has never been off. It's never been off. The only thing is, Man United were analysing the bid from Manchester City of 105 million, I think it was. That's got rejected. Are Man United going to go in with an offer around that region? Do you think they can do that? Do you think Man United have the facilities to do that? You know what I mean? Let's wait and see. You know what I mean? There's a lot of circulating news. Ruud van Nistelrooy volleys versus Charlton Athletic were fantastic. Ruud van Nistelrooy is a legend, mate, an absolute legend, a class player. That is absolutely a class player. Anyway, Uzbekistan, though, it's better for Uzbekistan to try and come out and play here rather than just defending. Guys, here's Reinders. He's going to take the free kick on the right-hand side for Holland. Guys, Reinders will take the free kick on the right-hand side. See, Holland looking for the second goal of the game. Cross comes in, cut out there. Well played, nice bit of skill there. One thing I will say about Uzbekistan, they have got very talented technical players. They just have to believe in themselves a little bit more. A lot of football is about belief at the end of the day. I did say the number 22 for Uzbekistan is someone we have to keep an eye on. Guys, decent player. Faziliev, decent player there. He's someone we have to keep an eye on. Do a bit of scouting. Plays in Turkey for Başakşehir. Plays in Turkey. So he's playing in Europe at the moment. He's got that experience as well. Absolutely. 35 minutes gone, guys. 1-0 to Holland, courtesy of a Gakpo penalty, a blatant foul in the box there. But other than that, it's not been an absolute classic. But you know what? Uzbekistan, if they get a goal, they can get back into the game. You never know what can happen. You know, absolutely. But yeah, it is 1-0 to Holland at this moment in time, guys. At this moment in time, 1-0 to Holland. Nice little flick there. Good skill. Here come Uzbekistan now with more belief there. More belief. Go on, get that ball wide to the left. He's held it up a little bit. Yeah, need to get that ball forward. Look, I don't rate this Dutch team that much. They shouldn't be bullied Uzbekistan in this game. Guys, the 14, of course, is prolific for me. The striker for Uzbekistan, they need to get it to him. He is their man who can put the ball in the back of the net. He's the one he plays in Turkey at the moment. Shomurodov. Ephraim. So, is there much difference between Tonali and Anderson based on ability? Different players again offers different things. I'm going to say it like this: out of Tchouameni, Tonali, and Anderson reminds me more of a Manchester United player, in my opinion. He reminds me more of the kind of player that Man United used to buy. You know, because of his energy and his athleticism, he's brilliant. I think he would be better than Tonali. Yes, I think he would be better than Tonali. I think he's better than Tonali. I think Tonali would be the second choice or the third choice. Tonali would be the second choice or the third choice. Second, guys. Yes, everyone. Welcome, everyone, though. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing, for liking. And if you don't forget to smash a like on the video and stuff like that as well. Still 1-0 to Holland, 37 minutes gone in the game. Ronald Koeman looks very hot. Looks baking hot. And there in the New York sunshine, East Coast sunshine. Of course, my brother literally lives down the road from where we're playing the game today. Of course. Sam, the thing I used to love about Ruud van Nistelrooy was that he was angry when he did substitute and didn't score. Yeah. That's how great strikers used to act like, isn't it? That's how great strikers should act like. Be annoyed and be angry when they don't score. Absolutely. Yes, Anderson has the grit of a player. I really hope we do get. I hope we sign him, but I wouldn't be too disheartened if we get Tonali or we get Tchouameni or something like that. I think this is going to be a merry-go-round, Mark. You know, Marky. I think it's going to be a merry-go-round. I think there's going to be a lot of ins and outs, twists and turns in regards to this transfer window. I think there's not going to be a given that someone is going to come in. Absolutely not. Good news about Anderson. Also, look, we got a price for Mateus Fernandez, and we got a price for Tonali, and it depends. It's up to Man United to do business. We need at least two from that three, in my opinion. If we get Anderson and Mateus Fernandez, put the name on Man United's trophy. Put the name on Man United's championship trophy next season because that's what's going to happen. He's not. He's definitely not Anderson. Mark. He's definitely not Anderson. Anderson is, as I said, there's a certain criteria of a Man United player, and that includes this: ability, work ethic, professionalism, character, everything. Now, look, Marky. Look, I know about Italy. I know, obviously, with my connects and stuff like that. He does well for Italy, but Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup. He was playing for Italy. Newcastle haven't done well this season as well. I'm not going to paint him with that brush, but I've seen Anderson drag Nottingham Forest to the semi-final of the Europa League and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think, like I said, I think he's the kind of player that is a Alex Ferguson type of player, the old school sort of Man United player, if you know what I mean. So it's Basri, just a knock. I'm hearing Ephraim. I'm going to hear more tomorrow, but it's just a knock. It's nothing serious. It's just a knock at the moment, so it's nothing too serious in regards to that, guys. Anyway, still 1-0 Netherlands and against Uzbekistan, guys. Uzbekistan have done pretty well. Defensively, they've been pretty solid, guys. And we got 5 minutes to half time. Defensively, they've been pretty solid, but nothing to write home. But here come Holland, though. Looking for a second, nearly well blocked again there by Uzbekistan. Well blocked. You got everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video if you could do that for me. Let's see how many likes we can get on this watch along, guys. Nice little flick there. Nothing doing though for Uzbekistan. We'd like Uzbekistan to be a little bit more proactive in the game. If Portugal plays Argentina in the semi-final, it will be a cracking game. Yeah. I think Argentina are overrated. I don't think it. I think Portugal will win. I think Argentina rated. Here's a question for everyone. I don't get this Argentina hype. I really don't. I don't get it. I look at Argentina at the moment. I don't think it's one of the best Argentine sides I've ever seen. Last time they got a little bit of favoritism from the referee. I'm not. No, I'm not having this Argentina business. I would love England to play Argentina. That's how confident I am of England beating them. In regards to Portugal, is Cristiano Ronaldo holding back Portugal? I've heard this today. Now, it's an interesting little conundrum here. Is Cristiano Ronaldo actually a hindrance to Portugal rather than an actual beneficiary? In my opinion, I just feel like maybe it's time to call it a day. Maybe it's time to call it a day. I don't know. I know this a little bit unfair. They was circulating that clip of him with that head up. You could do that with every player at the end of the day. You could do that with Messi loads of times and stuff. But the slander against Ronaldo is too much, in my opinion. But I do think that that Portugal need to move on from Cristiano. I think it's okay to have him on the bench. I do think they need to move on. I think they've got Grades, who came in the other day, scored a goal. They've got a couple of. Here come Uzbekistan, though. First little real attack on the left-hand side, guys. Shemeratov, it's a chance. Oh, he nearly got there. It's good play from Shemeratov. Good play there, the number 14. He just couldn't quite get the ball to him. He nearly did. It's good defending from Van Dijk. He nearly got there. But here, Holland are on the attack now. Marlon, he's got Gakpo up there. Marlon's taking the run off him. Chance. Now it's going to be two. Not careful. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty, ref. I thought that was a penalty for Holland. Second penalty there. I thought it was. That was definitely a bad challenge. That's definitely a bad challenge in my opinion. But yeah, no penalty given. 1 minute to go to half time. But I was a little bit impressed with that little bit period of play from Uzbekistan there. Really was. They robbed many Ballon d'Ors for Ronaldo. They did. They also robbed the World Cup. Ask Holland as well. They robbed that as well. Everyone knows that was dodgy. Um, but people don't like you saying that, innit? It's like Arsenal this season. It's like people don't like you saying that the referees cheated their way to make Arsenal win the league. They don't like. Here come Uzbekistan though, another chance. Oh, he didn't get the crossing. Come on, corner. No, it's a goal kick. Let me have a look at this penalty. Yeah, it's a penalty. They should have gave a penalty for that. That was a penalty. He did leave his leg in. Did he pay for it? Nah, I don't know. I think it is a penalty. I think it is a penalty because he didn't get the ball, so he got the man instead. So I think that's a penalty there. Uzbekistan get away with that. It's fair enough. But Uzbekistan have been a little bit better this last. They have got a corner here, guys. Uzbekistan have got a corner here. Cross comes in deep and over the bar. Is that going to be another corner to Uzbekistan? Yes, it is. Van Event with the well-headed clearance there. That was a good corner, to be honest with you. Uh, the number 6 is taking the corner. Mozgovoy. Mozgovoy is taking the corner. No, it's going to be the number 22. He's taking over. Vasiliev, the player that I like, is coming to take the corner. I think he's a talented player. Scouts should be on these players, man. Really should be. Look at Kusanov for Man City. You know, scouting. You know. Anyway, cross is going to become from here. It's another corner to Uzbekistan. They're getting back into it. They're believing in themselves a little bit better there, guys. Gakpo got the clearance there. Guys, another very, very dangerous corner from Faziliev. Guys, another dangerous corner. It's going to be, yeah, again on the right-hand side. Faziliev will take the corner again. He's taking it short this time. Up here wide. Can he get the ball into the box? Can they get something going on here? Uzbekistan have started to web their way into the game, slowly but surely. Better late than never. We've got 1 minute of injury time to go. And yeah, that's a throw into Uzbekistan. Shot way wide. I don't know why he's shooting from there. Try and get the ball into the box. Got a big man up there. I know that he's their main striker, but try and get the ball into the box. That's what I would say, rather than shooting from miles away. Absolutely. Sam, is there any good managers out there who can replace Roberto Martinez as Portugal manager? There's loads of managers out there. Everyone is better than Martinez. Martinez is overrated. He's a rubbish manager. Rubbish. Ephraim, so why do you think England golden generation did not win the World Cup? Too much pressure. Football's too hard in the Premier League. Players get tired. Wrong managers. They always had the wrong manager, in my opinion, and they make silly things. Can Harry Kane win a golden? He will win the Golden Boot at the World Cup. I predicted it before that. I think Harry Kane will get the Golden Boot this time. Don't want Tonali much. He got hyped. Good player. Great job. Greetings from Mexico. Buenos dias, buenas noches, or buenas tardes, wherever you are. I'm in the Middle East at the moment, but good to see you in Mexico, and good luck for the game against South Africa. We are rooting for South Africa and Mexico, of course, guys. Big up Mexico. Big up the Mexican family. Great people in Mexico. Love them. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. I'll be rooting my team, England, of course. Don't worry about that. I'll be trying. I know it's going to be difficult, but I'll be trying to root for my team, England. But thank you so much for joining me, Carlos. Good to see you. Of course, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Stretford Post. Buenas tardes. Thank you. You're welcome. We're welcome. ¿Cómo estás? Bien? ¿Cómo estás? Bien. ¿Cuánto tiempo te vas a quedar? I mean, I got it there. I get it there. I get there in the end. But I'm looking forward to the game, actually. The Azteca Stadium. Yeah, love it. Proper football stadium, man. Proper football stadium. I would love the Mexico World Cup to be hosted in the whole of Mexico. That's what it should be. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lovely place. Lovely people, lovely place, of course. Half time here is Holland, the Netherlands, One Uzbekistan nil, guys. Uzbekistan got back into the game somewhat in the second period of the first half. They did do well. However, this Dutch team looks very very flat on their knees at the moment. Look, heat is part of the game. I wouldn't have that excuse about heat, right? I come from London. I sometimes run in the UAE, and I'm older than a lot of these players, right? So I run in the UAE. That's where I am at the moment. Sometimes it's 46 degrees. I know it's not ideal, but I would never give the weather an opportunity for that. No, you can just drop a bit of water over your head, you'll be fine. At the end of the day, look, that's why Qatar they had the air conditioning things units going in, didn't they? Just to prevent everyone getting too hot. Ephraim, it's insane. Mexico keeper is still playing. Campos, is he still playing? Jav, honestly, even though we are losing, I'm content with our game. Uzbekistan, come on, my guy. And what I would say is that I think you've done very well in the second period. I think you need to believe in yourself, Jav. Believe in yourself. I think that's what you're lacking at the moment. You need a little bit of self belief, and maybe you get there, of course. Achoa will not be the starting goalkeeper anymore. I was saying Campos. He's from 1994. I was saying Campos. I was like, bloody hell, that's 30 years ago. Anyway, he will not be playing the World Cup. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Mexico, of course. Looking forward. I mean, you remember the great Mexico side? I know, Carlos. I'm just showing my age here. I'm showing my age. Campos, I know. I was just thinking, I lost track of time. I remember that team, Hernandez, Blanco, great team. Huh? Great team. Yeah, so look, I lost track of time there. I mean, how old would Campos be now? 60? He'd be 60 years old. He'd be 60 years old. Yeah, definitely. He still could do a job. He still could do a job, definitely. I actually saw Campos in London. You know where I saw Campos? I saw him in London in a football jersey shop in London. I saw him there. Looks the same. Yeah. Welcome everyone to the stream, though. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video for this pre-World Cup friendly. We're getting into the vibe. We're getting into those vibes, guys. For Thursday's game, of course, guys. The kickoff is coming quickly and fast, guys. For that, absolutely. Carlos, we're very proud of the Mexican team. Campo Hernandez, 1998, brilliant. You remember when Blanco used to do that skill where we jump with the ball like this, with the ball between his legs, and he would jump like that. Hernandez was brilliant. He had the thing there. Of course, great team. Very good team. A great World Cup that was. I mean, one of my favorite World Cups, guys. 17 from 50. Ephraim, come on, guys. What are you doing? Let's get to 50 likes, guys. I know the watch-along's a little bit slow with the likes. Let's get to 50. That would be absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. MUC fan for life. What's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. Am I the only one who feels morally wrong to watch the World Cup being played on the USA? Our defense pass was much? No, you're not. But I wouldn't blame Mexico and I wouldn't blame Canada for that. I would blame America for that. I think you would be absolutely spot on, my friend. Absolutely. And me being in the UAE, I've seen everything close. And I think you'll be absolutely a human being to think like that. Yes. And I find it astonishing that the 2022 World Cup, there was a virtual signaling and people were trying to force their beliefs down our throats and things like that. But everyone seems quiet about this, isn't it? Strange, right? Strange. All I've seen today is Americans talking about their stadiums. That's all I've seen. Trying to defend themselves, trying to defend their like unbelievable. They're so easily rattled. It's unbelievable. They're such goodness me. It's like they've never been told no in their life. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Should have gave the World Cup to Mexico and Canada. That's what should have done. Should have bypassed that area. I mean, to be honest with you, crazy. But yeah, look, I hope football prevails. That's all I can say. I don't think it's a good place to have it. I don't think they are a culturally football country, and they don't even call it the right name. And I would say that I'm going to watch the World Cup. I'm going to hope for a very good World Cup, and I hope that football wins. And that's all I care about. You know what I mean? Yeah. And look, it's great to see Mexico hosting the World Cup. Not enough games, in my opinion. They should have hosted a lot more games. It's great to see Canada hosting World Cup matches, absolutely for the first time. I mean, fantastic. And It is what it is, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's what you get. Jav, what do you think about the penalty guy, Urozov? Respect TV commentator is wishing so hard for him to be the next Kusanov. I think it was a little bit clumsy, Jav. I think you could have conceded two penalties if I'm being totally honest with you. I think he's done very well in the first half, and Kusanov done very well in the first half. I just think it was a little bit clumsy. He shouldn't have dived in like that. He should have let Somerville go on, and it was a blatant penalty. Just need to be calm, and as long as you make no mistakes in friendlies, it's okay. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but isn't it funny, Jav, that the only way Holland were going to score was with a penalty, isn't it? At the end of the day. Carlos, this is the first time Mexico have hosted the World Cup, although it sucks where you have to so few games. It does. I mean, the earliest World Cup I can remember, Carlos, was 1986, which is Mexico hosted the World Cup, of course, and USA hosted it in 94, and Mexico hosted it in 1986. And yeah, one of the great World Cups. Obviously, Argentina ended up winning the World Cup. And of God, you know, the handball and stuff like that. And yeah, I remember that. Well, very vaguely. I was very young, but yeah, that was it. And guess what, Carlos? England invented the sport and only hosted the World Cup once in 1966. How does that work out, mate? How does that work out? I really don't know. That's like America hosting the Super Bowl once in 60 years. Crazy when you think about it, absolutely. Pick up Football Archives. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. How do you think the second half will play out in this game? More goals from Dutch or equaliser? I would like an equaliser from Uzbekistan. I think they got closer as the half went on. However, I think that it'll probably be 2-0, 3-1 to Holland in the end. But I do think Uzbekistan are better than what they've shown. Anyone who qualifies from the European groups is a good team, and they need to believe in themselves. There's a lot of pressure in the World Cup, of course, and a lot of nervousness going around and anxiety, absolutely. Carlos, 1970, 1986, and 2026, absolutely. Mexico, big up. Well done. And you hosted it well. I can't wait for it, especially in Mexico. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for it. Proper football country, I know you play baseball. I know you play NFL. I know, but it's a proper football country, and I like that about Mexico, and stuff. And always had good conversations, Mexico, about football. Jav, it must really suck that so many Americans might not afford to attend games. I do not. Canada and especially Mexico should have had more games. I agree. Mexico and Canada 100% should have more games. I know people were spending £5,000 on tickets. Just the ticket, right, for England, and that's cheap. Apparently, that's cheap, $5,000, right? That's without spending money, flight money, accommodation money, and all that. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. Carlos, the Mexican government does a lot of lobbying with FIFA for the World Cup. It's great business. Why doesn't England does the same? Because we don't really throw money at tournaments like the World Cup. And generally, the World Cup goes down to an adjudicator. For example, there's a lot of money involved. I wouldn't say allegedly corruption. And we don't get involved in the corruption. That's it. There is money flying around. And a lot of people are a bit bitter about England. We have the best league in the world, probably. The best. I mean, not all three English teams went to the European finals. So the thing is that, they know that England can host the World Cup tomorrow. But what they want to do, they want to bring the World Cup to different parts of the world that can commercially be more better than them. Do you know what I mean? Be more better, be more beneficial to them, I should say, in regards to finances and things like that. America brings money, and this is the money World Cup, in regards to 30,000 for tickets and stuff like that. I'm seeing, and my brother lives in New York, and he's seen tickets for $20,000, Right, it's unbelievable. Jav, like taking trains for $90 to the stadium, 150. Jav, it used to be $9. It's now 150 to go to the MetLife Stadium. To go to the MetLife Stadium. Crazy, man. I thought the London Underground was expensive. My goodness me, that's just taking a piss, basically. Absolutely. But guys, one thing I would say, guys, in regards to Manchester United, there's a lot of excitement around Manchester United, of course, guys. Look, Man United with Anderson, with Mateus Fernandez, and also with Tonali. So we're going to get one of those at least. Hopefully, we get two. We're going to get one of them, of course, guys. Absolutely. And of course, one of the greatest, I think, the greatest player, guys, was Chicharito. I think, guys, he was an absolute find, wasn't he? In regards to Manchester United. Um, an absolutely brilliant player, Chicharito. What a player, guys. I think Javier Hernandez was the greatest Mexican player of all time, in my opinion. I'm sorry to say that, but I think Javier Hernandez, a Guadalajara player, well, coming from Guadalajara, sorry, guys, played for, was it Chivas? Absolutely brilliant signing for Man United. These are the type of signings that Man United need to do. These type of signings, with Chicharito and players like that. I think he was a brilliant signing for Manchester United. Absolutely. Football archives. Any standouts in the friendly so far for you? I feel Belgium look incredibly strong so far. Maybe have slipped a few radars. I think Belgium look average, in my opinion. I don't think, not necessarily average, but I don't think Martinez is a good manager. And I think that the most impressive team so far in regards to the friendly so far for me, Scotland. I think. I look at that, but I know they're not going to play well. But any the standouts in regards to individual players, I would say Pizarro of Chile and Agustin Arce. Those two players in the midfield for Chile looked phenomenal. Gutierrez as well, who plays on the right hand side for Chile. He looked very good. If I was to think about it, you can't really analyze it because I remember when 2000, when England play these friendlies and stuff like that, before the World Cup, they're always dead rubber games. Nobody wants to get injured, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Because it's very dodgy. If you get a player injured, you can't replace them, innit? Um, Jeff, off topic question, but what do you think countries like UAE neutralizing players like this? Is it helpful? Indonesia and Qatar also doing this. What do you mean naturalizing players like this? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like when they? I don't know what you mean by that. What they have other players from different nations representing UAE and things like because that does happen. You get people from different parts of the world representing UAE in there, guys. Absolutely. Um, anyway, there are more fans in the stadium, guys. I would ring up my brother so he goes on the camera. He might get a chance to be on the camera, my older brother, like if he in this stadium. You know, I mean, guys, if there was Holland playing down the road from me, down the street from me, I would go and see this game. I mean, come on, how much could it be to go and see this game and see a few players that you won't ever see? You know what I mean? You wouldn't see otherwise. Definitely. Yeah, Jav. I mean, they are recruiting players from Brazil and Argentina. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's how you start, isn't it? Now, when the Premier League, when it first came about, like the Premier League was invented in 1992, 93. It was the old Division One, and it was put through the mud. And English teams were banned from Europe because of Liverpool for 8 years, and the English football was almost banned. The government of England, Margaret Thatcher at the time, tried to ban English football. And basically, we started signing players from different nations, Italy, Germany, players, France, and they helped the Premier League. They helped mold the Premier League to what it is today. And eventually, it starts getting better and better. And I think this is what they're doing in the UAE. I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a bad thing. If they can help the football, then great. I'm working in UAE football at the moment, so I know it's up and coming. It's not the quality yet, but it's growing slowly but surely. Football guys, sort of like Curacao and Dutch players. Yes, 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 definitely. No, like Curacao is within the Dutch kingdom, I think. Yeah, I think they own them, don't they, Chap? Are you from Uzbekistan? Carlos, no, I'm from London. I'm from London, England. I'm from London. I live in the UAE, in the Middle East. I work here. I'm from London. That is absolutely. My good friend Jav is from Tashkent. Yes. If you meant him, you meant him. But yeah, my good friend Jazz is from Tashkent. In Uzbekistan, we've got people from Mexico. We've got people from Uzbekistan. We've got people from all over the world on this stream, guys. Fantastic to have you guys here. Bear me a second, guys. 1 second. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the channel, guys. Subscribe if you're lurking in the background as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today, guys, for this special watch along, of course, guys. And we are counting down to the World Cup. We've got a couple of more friendlies to go, guys, before the World Cup kicks off with South Africa against Mexico. Of course, we've got England against Costa Rica coming up as well. That should be an interesting game as well. You remember Costa Rica, England back in the 2014 World Cup? It's going to be interesting. That's it. We're ready for the second half, though, in this game, guys. We're ready for it. Uzbekistan will be kicking off. Can Uzbekistan get back into this game at the Icon Stadium in New York? Can they get back to this game? More police than actual players, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, more police than fans, definitely. That's it. Here we go, guys. Second half is underway. We are underway. Doing well on the stream, guys. Hope everyone's having a great evening so far. Welcome if you're new, guys. Welcome to the vibe, guys. The vibe with Stretford Post, of course. Jav, Holland and Uzbekistan is going to play another 60-minute close game after this one. They announced it at the beginning. Both teams play their reserve players. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. Vamos, Carlos. We got Carlos. Ese. Where's this goal for Uzbekistan? We need a goal for Uzbekistan. That'd be great, guys. It'd make it a very, very interesting game, wouldn't it? It'd make it a very interesting game. Let me see if I can get it. My screen's just crashing a little bit, so I'm just going to see if I can get this game back on. Oh, it's actually the US TV. It's a free kick, though, to Holland. Gakpo has been fouled. Obviously, Arne Slot's favourite player for Liverpool last season was Gakpo. Was Arne Slot's favourite player. Left at the likes of, I think he treated Mohamed Salah really bad. Arne Slot, I really do. I think he treated him really bad. As 3 days to go to the World Cup. Can you believe it, guys? Time is going so quickly. 4 years later, my goodness me, time is going so quickly. It's unreal. How quickly time flies. Anyway, it's a free kick to Holland. This is going to driven in, cleared well by Uzbekistan here. Uzbekistan needs to spread out. Everyone needs to run out, come out, try and press, and that's what they need to do. Don't just sit back. Try and press. When the ball gets cleared out, try and press. Don't just sit back. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see if Uzbekistan could do something special in this half, guys. I've got my close eye on my favorite players on this game, guys. Is Fasiliev, and of course a couple of other ones. Shamarodov, Urazov, of course, as well, guys. Urazov, guys, who is a player who's only 22 years old, defender, good player, man, but conceded the penalty, so he hasn't done too well for me to date, but I still rate him. I want turn my back. It's all about loyalty. Anyway, 47 minutes gone, guys. Holland 1, Uzbekistan 0. Here come Holland, though. Chance for the second. Well defended. Gakpo was going to be on the end of that. It is a goal kick, but it was well defended in the end, guys. In the end, Gakpo was definitely going to end of that. I think it was actually the number 7, Shakurov, who defended that pretty well. He did well there. Jav, number 11 for Uzbekistan, Ulanov is trying not trying enough. Last year, he scored 2 goals for Egypt within one half. Other strikers are good. Big up, my friend. I meant against Egypt. You mean Ulanov? Yeah, Ulanov is guys. Ulanov is he's at number 11. He's a good player, but I haven't seen much of him today. I've been looking at Fazuliev. He's the one I've been looking at today. A 22-year-old who plays in Turkey. I think he's a very good player and very low sense of gravity as well. A good player. Number 22 is down for Uzbekistan, guys. Is speaking of Fuziliev, he's on the floor at the moment. He's not too happy about that. Yeah, the number two for Holland, guys, which is he's conceded the foul. Don't forget to smash a like on the way in, guys, or on the way out, wherever you like. That'd be great. Um, Thank you, everyone. Continue to support the channel. So Holland, obviously, everything's all squeezed in. What I've noticed is that all the preparations for the World Cup is like even England. Like before, there would be no games on the day of the World Cup, even the day before, like in regards to friendlies. And now there's actually games actually going into the day of the World Cup, friendly games and things like that. It's crazy. Everything's all squeezed in and stuff. Here comes Holland. Holland chance. Very good chance there. Somerville, wasn't it? It was. It was a good breaking run from him. However, the finish was a lot to be desired there. Losing the ball a little bit too softly there, Uzbekistan, and then he went in, and it's a corner, isn't it? No, it is a corner. Anyway, um, corner be taken for Holland. Got to be wary of Van Dijk. Oh, nearly. And it was Van Dijk. I think it was Van Dijk who nearly got the goal. Van Dijk nearly made it 2-0 there. You know, you got to be careful of Van Dijk from those corners. And one thing he's good at is those headers. He's a very good header of the ball, definitely. Um, so close there. It was literally inches away from Van Dijk there. Could have been 2-0. Uzbekistan need to take it out. They need to press up now. Press the pitch. Bring the ball forward. Here they go. That's more like it. It's a foul for Uzbekistan. That's more like it. Try and win those free kicks. Chaz, yeah, Faisal Uliev is a great towards the middle game. Fusiliev could pass to Uranov, but Uranov did not go forward and opened up. Like that was our first chance. I've got a feeling that Fasiliev is going to have a good game. I think he's going to do something, even if he's on this free kick. The thing is, like, he takes the free kicks and stuff, and that's what I like about a player. Takes initiative to take free kicks, to run with the ball, to create. I like him. I think he's a very good player. People need to look at it. I mean, I would like to hope that Man United are looking at these type of players. You know, good cross. Bringen is down. He's hurt himself. He's hurt himself. Looks like he's hurt his ribs. It might have been winded there. He might be winded. The goalkeeper for Holland. He might be a little bit winded there. Yeah, it did fall quite awkwardly. But come on, man. Come on, keeper, on your feet. It's only a little bit of wind. Let me have a look. He landed on his elbow. Don't know why he's yeah, nothing wrong with that. He landed well on his elbow, the ball on the floor. Ah, come on, don't cry. Why is he being a crybaby? Come on. You're playing the Premier League, mate. Um, Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new, guys. Put your notifications on live every single day, guys. We're gearing up to the World Cup, guys. In a couple of days, we are gearing up to the big one, of course. That's what we're doing, guys. Hopefully we'll see you guys there, of course, on these watch-alongs and stuff. We'll be doing most of the games, all the games, hopefully. Of course, guys. So hopefully we'll see you there. But big up everyone in the stream. Much love to everyone in the stream. Anyway, Fabricant's alive and healthy, and he's taken the kick now. I would make the substitution if I was Holland. If the goalkeeper's feeling a little bit off it, I would make the substitution definitely. Yeah, speaking of teams like Belgium, I don't think they're going to get anywhere. Chance, nearly 2-0. Marlin again over the bar. Was it Gakpo over the bar? It was Gakpo over the bar. Poor finish. Or was it Marlon? Well, Marlon's been off it for the last couple of games, the game against Algeria and this day. They've both been off it. But in regards to Belgium, they're not going to do anything. They've still got players like De Bruyne and they've still got players like Lukaku. If these players couldn't do anything 10 years ago, I can't see them doing anything now. And that's one thing I would say. I don't rate Martinez as a particularly good manager. I don't think he's that good. I think he's all mouth. I think he's a bit irritating. I don't know how he's got the big jobs. In regards to Portugal, in regards to obviously Belgium, who's their manager now? Belgium, I've forgotten their manager. I've forgotten who their manager is now. The Belgian manager. Obviously, Martinez is Portugal manager. Holland chance, locked well. Can't argue with the Uzbekistan defensive line. It's been very solid, guys. Today, so far, it's been very solid. Gavin Birch with the chance, took the strike. That just went straight at the goalkeeper. Lots of players warming up. Broby is warming up. Of course, Broby's had a very good season for Sunderland this season. Of course, once linked to Man United when he played for Ajax, if you remember. Done very well for. I would bring him on. I would definitely bring him on. I would, 100% bring him on. It's a nice goalkeeper jersey that from Holland. I do like that jersey. It's nice. Thrown out here to Holland. Holland win the ball back. Whilst it's 1-0, you never know, guys. We got what we got 34 minutes to go. Whilst it's 1-0, you never know, guys. You never know what can happen. Uzbekistan could get a corner, can get a free kick. They could equalize. You never know, of course. You never know in these type of games. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you're watching, if you're lurking in the background. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to 15,000 subscribers quickly. Guys, we're nearly on 14,500. We've grown that quite quickly. Let's see if we get the next 500 and get into the 15,000 on the road to 20,000 subscribers. If we can get that done quickly, guys, and then we can move on. Hopefully, one day, this time next year, we'll have double the amount of subscribers, guys, and we'll be talking about 40, 50,000 subscribers. It's a great community, growing ever quickly, guys, with realism, great opinions, full knowledge, great channel, guys. And it's because of this community. It's great. And all around the world as well. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being part of it. Of course, everyone in the stream, really appreciate you all, of course. It's been a long season, guys. It's been a long season. It hasn't stopped. We've got the World Cup now around the corner, straight away. It's going to be interesting. Here's the Dutch with the ball in the back. A very slow-paced game. I've noticed about Holland, and I've noticed about Ronald Koeman teams in general. They are very slow teams that he has. I think he had one of the worst records in the Premier League during his tenure in England. I think he had the worst win percentage out of anyone in regards to Premier League. In the short space of time that he was there. Absolutely. But yeah, look, great player, but definitely not a manager. Vasiliev. Come on, man. You got to keep that ball in. Keep the ball in. Keep it, mate. We're watching you, mate. You need to make those small little things look easy. That's what I would say. Long ball for Van Dijk. Van Dijk, no, straight at the goal. It's going for a goal kick. Quality is a little bit suspect at the moment, guys. A little bit sus at the moment. The quality is not where it should be, of course. Here in New York, of course. In New York, it's right under the bridge. Might see Red Hot Chili Peppers under the bridge. There you go. There's Edgar Davids in the crowd. I've got a story about Edgar Davids. I actually bumped into Edgar Davids in London, in Selfridges in London. Yeah. He had about 10 bags in his hand like that. Edgar. Big up Mike Nunes. How you doing? You think that Uzbekistan is winning? At this moment, Mike, no. I can't see Uzbekistan winning this game, my friend. I can see it being a draw, maybe, if they can start being a little bit more positive with the play and believe in themselves a little bit more. I think I could see it being a draw. I can't see Uzbekistan winning this game. I can see it being 2-1, you know, 3-1, but I can't see it. I can't see it. If they win this game, fair play, but I can't see it myself, Mike Nunes. I really can't. As much as I would like it to be them to win this game, it would be nice to see Uzbekistan. Like, they're playing a little bit better than they did, and they've proven they can defend. Now they need to prove they can attack. But here they go on the left-hand side, guys. They got a chance to get the ball into the box. Oh, it's cleared away again by Holland. But as we know, these games are so difficult. These friendlies before the World Cup, they're so complicated to negotiate because no player wants to get injured, and stuff like that. Good tackle. Well played by Uzbekistan there. Oh, just didn't pass. It's just that final ball. Just that final ball. But they're doing a lot better anyway. Half an hour to go, guys. Still 1-0 to Holland. Football archives. Are Uzbekistan any shots on target, or is it all Dutch? No, no. They played quite well in the second half. At the end of the first half and the start of the second half, they've done all right. The shots have been a little bit soft. They've had shots at goal, but they haven't been like, wow, that was close. They've had shots at goal, but they've been just generally bad shots. But they are giving it a go. And whilst it's 1-0, it's only 1-0 from a penalty. Football archives. It's just a penalty that separates the two sides. At the moment, it's not like the Dutch haven't been dominating. That's one thing. No, I wouldn't say that. I think the Dutch are leading through default. They're dominating the game in regards to possession, but there's nothing in regards to this game that make me think, wow, the Dutch look good. I'm not expecting it anyway from most teams to look good at this moment in time. It should have been 2-0 though to Holland. Having said that, a massive, massive chance for Somerville. He was clean there. He was absolutely clear there. He should have just tapped it in the back of the net. Another miss from Somerville, guys. It was a good cross from Gakpo. Gakpo got the cross in the box. Somerville was unmarked. And he didn't keep his eye on the ball. And it went way wide in the end. It was a big chance. That's why I wouldn't sign Somerville. A lot of people saying sign Somerville. That's why I wouldn't sign Somerville. There's a few situations there why I wouldn't sign Somerville, guys. It's not quite on that level, if you know what I mean, guys. This Dutch team are not quite on that level, to be honest with you. I fancy England against the Dutch. Well played from Uzbekistan there. Nice little play on the wing. Loses the ball, though, in the end. They win the ball back well. Well played. 28 minutes to go in this game, guys. Still 1-0 to Holland. Can Uzbekistan get back into this game? All it takes is one chance, guys. All it takes is one shot. Just takes one, and that's all it takes, guys. And this one, and then it'll be 1-1, of course. I'll be thinking about this as like a World Cup game. I'm thinking like how we're going to negotiate, how we're going to get a goal, how can we create goals in this sort of environment. Broby looks like he's coming on for Holland. I've just been speaking about him. I think they do need a more potency up front in this game. It's going to be a free kick to Holland here. Marlon has been fouled. Football archives. Who would you say is most likely shots with Uzbekistan or Urazov? Who would you say is the most likely for shots with Uzbekistan? Urazov. I think the most likely for shots, what I've watched so far, is Fayzuliev. He's one of the players. And Uranov, guys, not Urazov's the defender. I'll say Uranov, the number 11, is the most. But obviously, I've seen Shamaradov in the European qualifications. I think he's not bad. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Fazza is the number 20. Is the only hope so far. The Dutch already missed a bunch of chances. Yeah, but you're getting away with it, so you still got an opportunity. So that's what I would say. That's what I would say. You've got the opportunity. It's only 1-0. Look, here we go. We got an attack for Uzbekistan here on the right hand side. Can they be more ruthless here? You've got runners going on as well. Runners are there. Cross the ball. No, again, it's the quality at the end, isn't it? It's a throw into Uzbekistan, though. It's a throw into Uzbekistan. It's just that final ball that they need to get right, and then they'll be right. I mean, you're not out of this game. Verbruggen is down again. I did say make the bloody goalkeeper change because this goalkeeper is on the floor crying again. I did say that make the goalkeeper change. Not wasting time. Just get the goalkeeper off, man. Honest to God. Um, no problem, Football Archives. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining Stretford Post. Really appreciate you. Broby is on, guys. Broby is on, and Marlin is off. I would have made that change earlier. I think Marlin, these last two friendly games has been very disappointing. Can this goalkeeper hurry up? I don't want 10 minutes of added time in this game. Like, can he just hurry up and get off the bloody pitch? With his bloody hip. Honestly. Yeah, it's definitely. It's better from Uzbekistan, I would say. I wouldn't say they've been absolutely beaten. So we've got, guys, the main goal scorer, which is Uranov, who's off now. He's the only one who is likely to score. Right now it is Faziliev, who I'm pinning my hope on. I'm pinning my hope for him to score. We got Kamadov, guys. Kamadamov who's come off the bench for Uzbekistan. He's on the bench right now, guys. And substitution finally for Holland after the goalkeeper's hips don't lie. He's got a problem with his hip. The Brighton and Hove Albion goalkeeper. Excuse me, the Brighton and Hove Albion goalkeeper. Carlos, a famous German mathematician, can't remember his name, said Holland will win this World Cup. He has correctly predicted the winner of the last World Cup. I think I'm not being funny. I don't want to be wrong, Carlos, but I think he's going to get this one horribly wrong. Definitely. We know that Holland are nowhere near the World Cup. Nowhere near. They've got no match winners. They've got no quality. They've got a bad manager, in my opinion. I think zero chance. Zero chance. Well, it's not a zero chance. I think about 5% chance they got to win the World Cup. Don't see them ever winning the World Cup. UNF 11 got subbed off. Uzbekistan is old and far from the European level. Defense and position are hopeful sides. Yeah, well, he's off the pitch at the moment, but we still got obviously the 22 still on the pitch. He can give us hope, Jav. He can give us the hope, of course. Let me just read through some scores, guys, for you guys. Holland obviously is 1-0. Mauritania 1-0, Niger 0. France 1, Northern Ireland 0 in that game. 0 now. Elise scored 2 goals for France. Those are the scores so far. So it is 2-0 to France at the moment against Northern Ireland. That's the other game that's going on, of course. Smash the like, guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're new. Thank you so much. We've got literally 23 minutes of the game to go. Can Uzbekistan do something in this game? Can they equalize, guys? Can they make a surprise? You never know in football. You never know what's around the corner in football, do you? Yeah. Excuse me. Charles Holland, Proby, 2-0, game over. Game over? Is it offside? Oh, it's offside. Given offside? I look very, very close. Yeah, he's off. Way off. Way off there, actually. He's offside. Finish from Broby, but it was way offside there. Definitely way offside. Nice finish, though. Danger already for Holland. 21 minutes to go, guys. 21 minutes to go in this game. Sprinklers are on, and Holland, there's another drinks break, guys. Another drinks break. Yeah. Yeah, they got a drinks break now. Another 5 minutes that'll probably take. Um, Jav, Broby, was he on the Sunderland or something? Sunderland he plays for, yes. He used to play for Ajax, he plays for Sunderland now. Has a good season this season, is Broby. He's had a good season this season. Um, yeah, he's done pretty well this season, Broby, definitely. It is a drinks break, it's a cooling break, guys. Obviously, it's very hot, apparently, so it is a cooling break. Um, don't know how long these cooling breaks last. They do last quite a lot. Carlos, have you logged off? A great channel. I've been following you. Transmission. Saludos. Thank you so much. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again, probably for the first World Cup game. But thank you so much for being part of the channel. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great evening where you are. Is it probably behind us? So have a great afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Thank you so much, Carlos. Good to see you, mate. Enjoy. Enjoy, my friend. Big up everyone in the stream, though. Big up everyone who's new as well, new to the Stretford Post family, of course. Big up everyone, wherever you are in the world. Um, yeah, tomorrow I might be doing. It'll be Democratic Republic of Congo against Chile. That could be the game that we'll be doing tomorrow, which will be a kickoff at the time of 5 p.m. UK. That will be an earlier game, so we'll be doing that game. Hopefully, be an interesting game. And then we're waiting for the World Cup. We're waiting for at the moment. Till is on. Till is on for Holland, guys. Till is the attacking midfield player for Holland. Till he plays for PSV Eindhoven, guys. Only he's 28 years old. Primarily, he plays as a striker, but he's more of an attacking midfielder, I think. And yes, plays for PSV. Good player. Brought on for Holland in this game with about 28 minutes to go, guys. 28 minutes to go. Can Uzbekistan save themselves in this game, guys? Can they do it? Can they save themselves in this game? Do you think they can do it? Who knows, guys? Let's see. Gakpo with a kick. He's not going to reach that. He does reach it. Is it? No, it's not. It's not Gakpo. It's Dumfries. Is it Dumfries? He did reach it, but it was a little bit too much on that kick from the goalkeeper. Not a first good touch for the goalkeeper, to be honest with you. Jav, fun fact: Ajax has talented development program with Uzbek club Navbahor. Positive development. You need things like that, Jav. Absolutely, you need things like that those collaborations are so important for your development. Definitely, 100%. Even Man United, my team, um, did this before with Antwerp. Well, Antwerp, you have these collaborations. It only can help you, guys. Absolutely, can only help you out. Two players on the floor here. We've got the number 17 for Uzbekistan, who's on the floor injured here, guys. He's not looking too healthy right now. The number 17 substitute, Karmadamov. Guys, he's on the floor at the moment, injured. Let's see what's going on here. Somerville is also down again. Stop wasting time. These players are weak, honestly. This is why Holland are not going to bloody do anything. Honest to God. Um, We got everyone in the stream. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Thank you for the new subscribers as well. Welcome to the channel, guys, for this sort of chill along preparation for the World Cup. The game between Holland and Uzbekistan. I think it's been fairly even. I know that Holland have had the better of the game, but I think overall, over this last half an hour, it's been fairly even. I do think. I think possession wise, definitely, but nothing to suggest that Uzbekistan are going to equalize at the moment. I haven't seen them really have a real clear cut chance at goal. They've controlled the game, but like controlled their play, but they haven't had a really good chance to score a goal yet, in my opinion. Nothing really that you say you should have scored there, really. Holland have. Holland have had a couple of more chances, and they've had a goal disallowed as well, ruled out for offside against Broby. Um, at this moment in time, I can see Holland getting a second rather than Uzbekistan equalising at the moment. And here come Holland. They've got it on the left-hand side here. Cross comes in, nearly. Goalkeeper did well there. It's going to be a corner, is it? Broby almost got in the end of that. Almost got in the end of that. It's a goal kick, I think. Broby almost got in the end of that. It's a good cross in the end. Yeah, very good cross. Broby needed to be more alert, but it's just maybe the pass was a little bit too fast. Interesting seeing Van der Ven playing on the left. Never saw him play that position for Spurs. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen him play that position for Spurs. Shamaradov is off and Sergeyev is on for Uzbekistan, guys. A little bit more about Sergeyev for Uzbekistan. He's an attacking player. Sergeyev. He plays for Persepolis, guys. Persepolis, of course. A lot of these teams um, in the Middle East and stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of the players from Uzbekistan do play in the Middle East, of course. Absolutely. We got everyone smash a like, guys. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, just a little bit too much. A little bit. He just needed a little bit more subtle with that pass, and he would have been in for Uzbekistan. 13 minutes to go, guys. Here come Holland on the run. Cleared away. Every single, apart from the number 21, is in the Dutch half now. Every single Uzbekistan player is in the Dutch, is in their own half now, defending. They've actually got 11 men behind the ball at the moment. Really, Uzbekistan. They need to be pressing a little bit more, in my opinion. Putting the Dutch under a little bit more pressure. I'll definitely be doing that. Putting the Dutch under a little bit more pressure. A long ball here. It's going to be a goal kick to Holland, to Uzbekistan. Yeah. Is Vasilyev off? Is Vasilyev off? Yes, Vasilyev has come off, mate. Vasilyev came off a while back, my friend. Iskandarov is on, and Sergeyev is on for Uzbekistan. But the guy, obviously, that I've been scouting today, Vasilyev, who looked the most impressive for me today, is off. 22-year-old Besiktas player. Besiktas, of course. Jay, Sergeyev is a shooter. He's known for his long shots, and not as famous as Shamaradov. Though Shamaradov is known. I know Shamaradov from a long time. I've known about him. You know, not his best game. Not his best game in the world, but yeah, it is one of those games. Obviously, they're preparing for the game, the first game of the World Cup against Canada. No, it's not Canada. Who's the first game for Uzbekistan in the World Cup? Let me just have a look. The first game for Uzbekistan is. So we're having a look at here. So 18th of June, you play Colombia. That should be a good, interesting game. Then you've got Portugal. Then you've got Congo. Guys, big chance to watch Congo tomorrow, of course. Big chance to watch Congo. That I mean, and because obviously they're going to be playing Uzbekistan. Cross comes in. No, thank you, Jay. That should be a good game in the Azteca, Jav. That should be a good game, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, everyone, guys, smash a like, spread the Stretford Post word to as many people as you can around the world, guys. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Really appreciate you. Let's get an update on some of the scores. Still France 2, Northern Ireland 0, with 2 goals from Elise, guys. Absolutely, and still 1-0 here. We've got 10 minutes to go, guys, in this game, plus injury time. 10 minutes to go, plus injury time. Goal kick taken. It's time to get that ball forward a little bit more for Uzbekistan now. It's time for players to make a name for themselves now, including the substitutes, including Sergeev, including Karmadumov, including Iskandarov as well. And Jamshid Iskandarov, they need to all get involved in this game. The substitutes, see if they can do something that the first team players couldn't do, guys. Yes, yes. Is attack now here for Holland. Holland have got it on the right hand side. Cross going to come in. That's a poor cross. That's awful. What the hell is that? Dumfries. My goodness me. Dumfries, more like. He's had too many fries by the looks of that cross. My goodness me. That was an awful cross. Yeah. Just signed for Real Madrid, apparently, hasn't he? Dumfries. I mean, I don't think Florentina Perez and co would be happy with that. And Jose Mourinho and all them lot who could be going to Real Madrid this summer, of course. I don't think they'd be too happy with that. 9 minutes to go, guys. 9 minutes of this game to go. Bro, nice little touch from Broby. Played back. Yeah, it's an own goal almost. That was almost an own goal, guys. I mean, he'll breathe a huge, huge sigh of relief for Ashmatov. Huge sigh of relief there. Okay, I thought it was going to be an own goal, guys, but it's not. It went wide, and it's a corner to Holland. Yeah, with about 8 minutes to go. Van Dijk is up again. Van Dijk is up for the corner again. Cross comes in, cleared away. Yeah, it's been a good game. It's been a tactical game, very tactical, edgy game. It's not been like an absolutely edge of your seat sort of game, but it has been a tactical kind of game, in my opinion. There's still a chance though for Uzbekistan. Northern Ireland have got one back. Thank you, Football Archives, for letting me know that one. Northern Ireland have got one back, guys. Courtesy of Kelly. Kelly has scored for Northern Ireland. Well done, Northern Ireland. Well done for them. Absolutely. Away at France. Of course, Northern Ireland are not in the World Cup this year. It's like a handball for Holland. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty or a free kick to Uzbekistan? He got away with that. That looked like a handball. Is there VAR in this game? I don't even know if there's a VAR in this game. It doesn't look like they're going to have a VAR in a stadium like that. Let's have a look. It's a I think that's a free kick. But it could be a handball as well. He did handball it here. Did he handball it twice? There's 2 handballs. It depends which one you go for. Is it the first handball, you go for the second handball? Could Uzbekistan have a penalty here? Maybe. Could Uzbekistan have a penalty? They have got VAR. They're checking it. I think that could be a penalty, my friend. It's gonna be. She's going to the to the screen, guys. Going to the screen. It could be a penalty to Uzbekistan, but it depends. There was one handball and then there was a second handball. So it was one handball and then a second. Which handball was it? Which handball they're gonna go for? There's one there, but then there was another one here. So there was 1 and 2. So there was the first handball was outside the box. It depends. I don't know what they do here. And then the second handball was inside the box. I would give a free kick. I would give a free kick. I think you have to go with the first handball, don't you? It depends if she sees it as deliberate or not. Depends if she thinks that's deliberate or not. We'll have to wait and see. It's taken a long time. And it's tough. It's a tough one. I see the thing with the grey areas about the rules. Taking a long time. Penalty to Uzbekistan, guys. Penalty to Uzbekistan. They've got a penalty. I told you guys. He's going to give a red card. Wow. Is it Van der Ven, isn't it? He's been sent off to Spursy. I thought he would have gave. I thought he should have gave the. Well, yeah. Wow, a red card and a penalty to Uzbekistan, guys. Absolutely. There you go. There you go. I told you, Jav. You never know who takes the penalties. I think probably who's going to take the penalty? Sergeev. Who's going to take the penalty for Uzbekistan, guys? Go on. There you go, guys. It's a bad handball, though. It's a bad red card. I think that's a little bit harsh to give a red card. It's a free kick. Sorry, it's not a penalty, guys. It's a free kick. I stand corrected. It is a free kick. It's a free kick to Uzbekistan, but they're given the red card to Uzbekistan to Holland because he stopped a goal scoring opportunity. Yes, it is a free kick to Uzbekistan, guys. A free kick to Uzbekistan. It's a free kick to Uzbekistan, not a penalty, guys. A free kick with about 20 yards out. What can he do from this? Way over. Way over the bar. I thought it was a penalty. She pointed like it was a penalty. You know? Yeah. The first one was a shot to the moon. There you go. Why didn't you just gently the first one, in it? You have to go with the first handball. That's why I didn't think. But yeah, look, yeah, poor free kick, awful free kick there. Good opportunity. Can Uzbekistan take advantage of the 10 against not 11 against 10, the red card? Can they take advantage, guys? Well, not with shooting like that. Definitely not. Definitely not with shooting like that. Holland need to tighten up. We've got 1 minute of the game to go plus injury time. I would have thought there'd be about 8 minutes at least injury time in this game, guys. Uzbekistan might feel a little bit unlucky there. Could have been a penalty, but obviously the first handball offence is what counts, isn't it? Firstly, guys. Interested to see the injury time. I think there will be more. They've had a drinks break and they've had this VAR decision. So I'm gathering 8 minutes at least, guys. It's going to be 8 9 minutes at least in this injury time, and all the injured players as well. I don't think they should carry on the game too long though. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, cross comes in, well parried out by the goalkeeper. Uzbekistan got a chance here to try and take advantage of this man advantage. They got a chance. They're going to be dominating this next few period now. I just 5 minutes only. 5 minutes only. I thought that's a little bit harsh. Only 5 minutes added on. There was about 5 minutes alone for the water break, wasn't there? There was only about 5 minutes on the water break. Only 5 minutes added on, guys. 4 minutes left of that to play. Cross comes in. Great cross. Oh, nearly, nearly. They got it back here on the right hand side. Can he get the cross in? And again, nearly. Chance. Oh, goal! Goal for Uzbekistan. They've scored. I told you they'll score. They've scored, guys. The 21 has scored for Uzbekistan. They have equalized in this game. Their hard work has paid off, guys. The number 21, the substitute, has equalized. Igor Sergev. I told you guys that Sergev was the guy who's going to get the goal. I told you he's the one. I said he's the one who's going to score. And there you go, guys. He's equalized. Absolutely. There you go. Big up, Bobby. He's equalized. Well played, Jav. Well played. Well played. Uzbekistan won. Holland won in this game, guys. Unbelievable scenes here, guys. Unbelievable. Finally, they've equalized. Finally, guys. Unbelievable. I didn't think it was coming, but it did. It did. It's a good finish from Sergev. Guys, I did say Sergev is the one who could score. Can they win it? I did say a draw at the beginning of the game, to be fair to me, guys. I did say a draw at the beginning of the game. Can they win it now? Can Uzbekistan win the game? They might be able to. Brilliant goal. Big up, Bobby. Um, he's the real one, White Wolf. Big up, Jav. Uzbekistan are coached by Fabio Cannavaro. Big up, absolute legend, Beef Buddy. Yes. Um, well, their play got what it deserved in the end. They went more positive, and they got what they deserve. That's what happens when you play a little bit more positive. You get what you deserve. Absolutely. Um, the game after losing to Canada 2-0, nice. Yeah, look, that game was a bit weird. I watched some of that game. Missed a couple of big chances in that game. Massive chances in that game. You did, surprisingly. Yeah, 1-1. Netherlands won. Uzbekistan won. Sergev with the goal, guys. I knew that he was going to get the goal, guys. I knew he was going to get the goal. I had a feeling he was going to be the one. Um, I know my Uzbek football guys. You know me, man of all trades. A long ball for Holland. Holland ain't out of this. They're looking for a winner here as well. Gakpo cross comes in, Broby, and it's going to be off the line. I cannot believe it. They nearly got the winner. It was Reinders who got in there. He nearly got the winner, guys. Holland are suddenly turned it up a notch. They suddenly turned it up a notch. Unlucky. 30 seconds to go. But here's an attack from Uzbekistan. It's really livened up this game, guys. Why couldn't it be like this from the start? It's really livened up. On the right hand side now, Uzbekistan looking to win this game, guys. In the last few seconds of the game, I thought it should have been more injury time, but no, it's not. Offside, offside. Uzbek players got to get up. Come on, we got 30 seconds, man. How he didn't score? How he didn't score that? Was it Reinders? It was across from Gakpo, I think, and then the cut back there. He missed it. It was a terrible miss in the end. It's a terrible miss in the end. 5 minutes is up of injury time, guys. 5 minutes is up of injury time. There's Becky players down on the floor. Can you get them off the pitch? Well played, Cannavaro, the manager of Uzbekistan. Yeah, he kicked his foot. He kicked his foot. And yeah, it's a good finish there from Sergev. Great finish. Great finish there. Here come Holland, though, looking for the late winner. Good save. Good save. It's going to be a corner. Has he got time to take the corner? Have they got time to take the corner? It's Somerville again. Yeah, a little bit too much at the goalkeeper. He's a basic player, Somerville. Cross coming in. One last chance for Holland to win the game. One last chance. Cross comes in. Oh, is it a penalty? Is it a penalty to Holland? It's a penalty to Holland by the looks of it, is it? Or is it a free goal? What's going on? I cannot believe this, guys. It could be a penalty to Holland in the last minute. Literally full time. It is a penalty. He grabbed him. It's a penalty. That is a penalty. Why the hell would he do that in the last seconds of the game? Is it a penalty? It's a penalty, guys. Cannot believe it. My goodness me. My goodness me. Another penalty. And it is for Holland. Gakpo will be taking a penalty. 7 minutes of injury time. We're 2 minutes over the injury time allocation. We're 2 minutes over. Gakpo will be taking a penalty. Unbelievable, guys. And it's 2-1 to Holland. It's 2-1 to Holland. They're arguing Uzbekistan. Don't know what they're arguing about, but it's 2-1 to Holland. I don't know what they're arguing about. There's a fair penalty. There's a good penalty in the end. Let's have a look what he did. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that penalty. It's 2-1 to Holland, guys. They've won it at the last breath, at the last time of asking, guys. At the last time asking. Absolutely. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I'm saying undeserved win for Holland in the second half. I think Uzbekistan played very well in the second half, but undeserved. Anyway, that should be it. That should be the game over now. I can't see Uzbekistan getting back. We need to move this game quickly. It's a bit of a sham in this last few minutes, guys. Cannavaro, of course, didn't he win a Ballon d'Or? Cannavaro won a World Cup, that's for sure. Is this game over, guys? It looks like full time whistle has gone. By the looks of it, there's lots of scuffles going on at the moment. Is the full-time whistle gone? Yeah, the full-time whistle's gone, guys. Holland beat Uzbekistan by 2 goals to 1. Fair play to Uzbekistan. They played very hard, well in that second half, guys, and were very unlucky. Fair game. Proud of those. I was proud of very good performance. Jav, absolutely very good performance. Very good performance from Uzbekistan, guys. Thank you, everyone, guys. Thank you. I'll see you in the morning, guys. Those of you who have joined the stream, those of you who have supported the channel, thank you so much for this watch along, guys, for this friendly watch along. Holland 2, Uzbekistan 1, guys. Last minute penalty from Gakpo. 2 penalties from Holland in this game, guys. Rather fortunate, if you ask me. But there you go, guys. That's football. Holland march on to the proper tournament, guys. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Jav. Big up, everyone. Great to have you here, guys. I'll see you in the morning for Breaking Dawn. Sweet dreams. Take it easy. Peace.